Well, since I got the knife steel today, I guess we might as well talk about honing a knife, since I've got that video up. Now, this does not sharpen a knife, it hones the edge. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, very simply, the edge of a knife blade is not one continuous smooth piece of metal. Think of little feathers hanging down off the knife blade. So when all the feathers are lined up, okay, and they're all lined up good, then the knife blade is sharp. When the feathers start being pushed around from cutting, they start getting jagged, and it starts tearing down through whatever you're cutting. So when you re-hone a knife blade, you just push those feathers back into alignment. That's what honing's about. Sharpening is if you have nicks or flat spots and part of them get really bent like that, or whatever else, that's sharpening a knife. So when you take your knife out and put your knife away, it'll take a few minutes. Now, you've seen the guys, the chefs on TV going, wick, 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 and they go this way. That's dangerous because you can cut yourself. Not a good thing to do. Okay? I want all my friends out there to keep all their fingers. Okay? So this is what we're going to do. Instead of going this way toward yourself, you can hold. Now, this is a steel. You can also buy these in stone. Okay? It doesn't matter. Works the same way. Very carefully, you can go this way and then up from the bottom. Now, if you're not comfortable with that, you can draw toward yourself carefully and away from yourself. You can do that. The idea is to do it the same number of times either way. But there is a third option. You stand the steel up this way, place the knife against it, and draw down all the way from the very edge of the blade back here all the way to the tip now. All the way down and off, okay? Yeah. Now I'm letting the tip of the blade actually pushes against there and comes off at a slight angle toward you guys, okay? So now it goes toward me and toward you guys. And that goes all the way down to the tip. Now those are some safer ways to use the steel if you're uncomfortable with drawing it toward yourself that way. Now, most kitchen knives do not have to be razor sharp. I'll raise you up just a hair. Okay. Most kitchen knives do not have to be razor sharp. You don't need to be able to shave with it. All right. The idea is to get it sharp enough to cut what you need to cut. Now, a good way to tell if it is sharp, of course, there's the paper test. There's slicing hairs off your arms, which can be dangerous, and other things that way. Here's a real simple way. You take the knife and hold it with the blade up, and you look at it in the light. So I've got the sunlight over here behind you guys coming this way, and I'm looking, and I don't see any flat spots. By that I mean on the sharp edge of the blade here, there's not any spots that you're going to see reflecting the light. Now if I turn the knife over, and I'm pinching very carefully, I can see, and you guys could probably see, the spine of the knife. So you can see a flat area, of course not that wide, but if you can see a flat, shiny area like this on the actual blade part, you'll know that that area is not sharp. And the reason that is because the feathered edge is pushed over and is reflecting the light. So when the feathered edge of the knife is straight up and down and not this way, this will catch and reflect more light, and this won't. Okay? Smaller edge. You understand what I'm saying? So, that is a couple of techniques on how to use a steel or a stone. They have these in stone rods also you can get. Very simple. Remember, the same amount of strokes on each side of the blade, okay, to keep it nice and even. And usually you're looking for about turn it around this way, you might be able to see it better with the back against there. You're not looking for a great big like this, okay? And you're not looking for anything flat against it here. You're usually shooting about 22 degrees, somewhere around there. So just a little off, down and past the tip. So down and the tip comes out. Down and the tip comes out. That way you know you're actually getting to the very tip of the knife, okay? And you want to check that. You want to look at the tip of the knife and see if that cuts through. Because that's the part that pokes into stuff and goes into things. And it needs to be sharp also. If you take long slices like with a knife like this, it's a long slice. Long pulls. That's what this kind of knife is made for. So, just a few hints and tips with a steel. I hope that helps somebody out. I'll get back with you on the next one. You all have a great day.